So this is a video. I'm going to go into anime meditations, and some people may look at them as superhuman meditations, over here. But they're really, I look at them as anime meditations, just anime meditations that are anime, like anime, Japanese anime meditations, and meditations and moves that are real, that are on these shows that most people think are fake. Now, there are a group of routines that are out right now. Now, I have one has to do with tumo, heating up the body. One has to do with superhuman strength. One has to do with communicating without words with your brain. And the other one has to do with uh, solar eating. Another one has to do with communication with the brain and knocking people down with your vocals. Now, also, I'm going to get into the ejaculation thing and all that in another video, ejaculation and all that kind of stuff. Make that video off of that. Okay. Now, what was shocking to me that a lot of people do not know that a lot of these movies or animated moves are real. So I had to make a video to help people notice that because I had a video talking about activation and stuff like that. And a lot of people thought I was talking about something else. They thought I was talking about like something weird and out of nowhere activation. And I had to break it down to them what it mean. Now, if you watch shows like Yu Yu Hakusho, majority of the moves that Genkai teach are real. Majority of those moves are real. Hunter x Hunter, majority of those moves are real. The ninjutsus, majority of those moves are real. Dragon Ball, a handful of those moves are real. A lot of moves that Yamcha and Tien and Goku do are real. Master Roshi are real. Naruto. Now, a lot of Naruto moves are real. A lot of Naruto moves are real. Like a lot of their chakra moves and ki moves and chi moves are real. Now, Street Fighters, majority of those moves are real. Mortal Kombat, now majority of those moves are real, except when you get into the Mystic Ninja fighting, like you got your Sub Zero, your Scorpion. Some of those moves are like they're not what they don't move like they show. So I'm gonna get into it later with that the Mystic Ninja thing. But I had to really go into this because there are a lot of people who started attacking me because of this. They didn't know, and the reason I'm making a video because I had experience. I actually watched somebody do a move in my face. Watch somebody do a move in my face, and that changed my life. It was a simple move, but that simple move taught me something else. It taught me a lot. So that's the biggest thing that was shocking to me. So I say, a lot of people are watching anime shows like Tento Chenji, Air Gear, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, you know, um, the new Dragon Ball Z, what is that Dragon Ball Z? But they're just watching all these shows like Street Fighters and watching all the Street Fighter movies and watching Yu Hakusho, watching Hunter x Hunter, watching what else? What else did I notice? Watching, Inuyasha. They're watching and Sailor Moon, and there's a lot of them. These moves are real, and they watch movies like Push. Push is based off of actual people who are doing experiments on certain kind of people like that. But that's the biggest shocking thing to me right now. So, okay, for example, Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter, they had one where they had people go through the woods and stuff like that. Those are real training tests. The people who give you those moves, they will test you in all different kinds of ways before they give you the move. Some people may give you all of the teaching right there in your face, and then they have something else, like to make you think about something else, or they may make you pay and then give you your money back. Or there may be people who may have obstacle courses, who may you have to get to this obstacle, get through the obstacle course. You have to do these different things to get the teaching, and these teachings are everywhere now in America. There are people who have these teachings, and there are some people who teach these teachings for free. You can find some of these teachings for free. Now, The biggest thing that is shocking to me that most people don't know that people can do certain things. Like there are people who really can shoot was it Hadoken or a Hadoken or they can shoot a Kamehameha wave, or they can shoot a spirit gun, or they can shoot a Rasen gun, or they can shoot a shotgun like Yusuke, or they can um rock paper scissors like Gong. Technically, if you played that game with all the characters on it, I gotta remember name of the game. What's the name of that game? The game would have all the characters like Naruto and Yusuke and all that. Most of those people do some of the same training. Now, the biggest thing that I noticed was that these people all have tests, and when they put money involved, they usually have a test with the money. So most of the time, you may notice that these people give these classes out for free. They always have they wait for the students to come to them. Majority of these people wait for the student to come to them. And some of these people are online with just different clips and different things for people to learn in different parts of the world where they don't have a lot of technology, where they can just get a clip and just learn it. I actually learned most of my meditations in person. So I actually watched these different things. So when I started my videos, I had an example of what a high vibration person look like. These people can do some amazing things that most people think are fake. I repeat, they can shoot spirit guns, shotguns, Kamehameha waves. They can throw fireballs like Liu Kang. They can do moves like Raiden. They can do moves like Kung Lao. Every move on the new, I'm glad they finally put the with the Kung Lao. They finally put what he can do with the spin and the punches, and when he can hit you without the punches, because they really can do that. If you've never seen it before, it is shocking. They can pull energy from the inner sun to the outer sun and hit you with it. Some of them really do charge up like Goku. They really will charge up like that. And when they scream, you will fall on the ground. Or when they scream, you will put your elbows up. You will put your arms up to block it because they'll be pushing you. So some people do not know that that is real. Now, biggest thing on Dragon Ball Z is that they are talking about fighting on other planets. So that's what makes it more interesting because putting more into that. Most of the moves that Piccolo do are real. With the 2 fingers to the forehead, that's a real move. Yamcha, when he's moving around the Kamehameha with 2 fingers, that is a real move. Raccoon, when and Piccolo, when they shoot that fire beam or that chi beam out their mouth, that is a real move. There are people who harness their ki and their chi or their chakra, and they can do these moves for real. The nine-tailed fox and the Chinchuriki, that is real. They do talk about that. That is real. You got dinosaur spirits that they talk about and all that kind of stuff. That is real. They talk about in Beyblade with the dinosaur spirits. So they talk about in Naruto the dinosaur spirits, all these ancient spirits being in people, and then over there with Beyblade, they're talking about putting these spirits into these spinning tops. Now, it's shocking because you got moves like the wind scar. Those are real moves. Those are real moves, people. If you never seen one done before and you finally get a chance to see, you're gonna be in shock like I was in shock. Picture somebody getting in a fight and they just fire a shotgun at you. Like, no, not the shotgun, the bullets, but the one from Yu Yu Hakusho. People have never seen that done before. I've seen different things done before people. So when you see one, you notice that there's more to the human body and there's more to the mind. Some people think, yeah, I'm bigger than you. I got more mass than you. When you see somebody fire off a Kamehameha wave at you and they look real small, then you're going to be like, oh, wow, whoa. Where did you learn that one from? And there are a lot of different frats that learn these. There are different frats that know these moves, people. Some of these frat people are doing moves that they don't know what they're doing, but some of the people are doing moves that they're teaching over there, but they're just doing them like, hey, doing them in different ways, you know. But the people who do these moves all know about the technology. A lot of them know about the technology, and a lot of them know about all the different stuff that they're working on right now. So I actually had a chance to actually learn these meditations and grow with them. And one of the biggest things is this is true. People don't notice that there are people who grow real fast when they start trying them or where somebody teach them. they grow real fast. There are people like that. There are people like your Yusuke who died and came back, and they're real good. They're real good. There are people like your Ichigo. There are people who are like that for real. And it was shocking because a lot of American kids don't know that they're watching these shows. I really like Naruto. I'm not really like a big Naruto fan, but I really don't like how these kids don't know there's certain these kids are mimicking some of the jitsu. Some of those jitsus you're not supposed to mimic. Okay, you're not supposed to mimic those jitsus because some of that stuff is real. Some of that stuff is real. You're not supposed to mimic some of those because it could do something to your brain. Now, even when it comes to how to let people know about this, because there are people who don't know that there are some moves. There are people who are throwing up, forming stars with their fingers, and those are powerful moves, but it takes years to learn how to do those. And some people don't know that a lot of these different American gangs come from over there. These gangs are not from America. These gangs are old. I repeat, a lot of these gangs are old. Look up ninjutsu. This is what they do. They know finger signs. They know how to use different hand mudras to heal the body, twisting different fingers to heal the body, getting their opponent's minds, different things. Throw fire at people, throw lightning bolts at people. They know how to they know their herbs. They know how to barter and trade. They know their herbs real good from just smell, just look. And they know how to get their herbs out. And if you look over in different countries, some of these clans, they always protect people with using their mudras, and they use different vibrations and different sounds to startle people and stuff like that. So a lot of that stuff come from overseas. You got people in Africa who know that. A lot of that stuff come from overseas. Now these people over here in America don't know that. So now they're doing different things that talk about reincarnation, throwing fireballs and stuff, and are controlling the elements and stuff like that, and they don't even know that. So the person who's real good with it will show you like, no, this is what to do. This is how you do it, and they will actually do something with it. When they do their mudras, something will happen, just like Naruto. When they do a mudra, something happens. A shadow clone jutsu or a Rasengan or something like that, they will actually perform. That's when you know that you're doing it right. You know, so those people will let you know that it take years. It take years of just getting energy from the inner sun and the outer sun as the roots come from your feet up. Everybody will let you know that. That's why you never attack an elder who's been doing them for a long time, because age does play a difference in terms of getting the energy up and energy from the earth and energy from the all the way up. Because there are some people who have been doing this since they were young. Like there are kids who meditate. People, there are kids who do some of these meditations right now. Like they're 3, 4, 5 doing these meditations right now. So by the time they get up and when they're in high school, they're actually like Ichigo. They're actually like Goku. They're actually like these people on the show. They're actually sparring every day. They spar every day, multiple times a day, doing push-ups every day, doing shotguns and spirit guns every day. Like these kids are really doing these things, people. So these Americans, a lot of American kids don't know that. So that's when I took you. You never just try to attack somebody because you don't know what they know. Somebody really could do. I actually seen it done. There are kids who look like they can't do it, but they can do it. I repeat, there are a lot of kids in America who can do these things, but they are acting like they can't. Okay, and that's how they are on the show. They always act like they can't. They always wait for you to come at them. Or on the show, they always talk about how people look at them or how people always attack them because they're different. That is what they go through. That's naturally what they go through because they're different. So women who are like that know that is what they go through. Sailor Moon is a good example of what they go through. They will watch TV shows that's talking about them because it is based off real teachings. You know, these things are real teachings. Now there are different ones who actually can teach you to disarm people with automatic weapons and stuff like that. Like there are people who are real good. They're real good. That's why I actually seen a few people because the only people who know is like if you know how to do one, you know who can do them. You know who can do them. Now the problem is you don't know which one they can do. That's why you never try people. And there are always different schools, just like at Dragon Ball. You always know was in a different school, Goku was in a different school. They had more than one teacher. Yamcha had more than one teacher. Piccolo had more than one teacher. That's how it is. I'm actually learning how they learn. Somebody comes to you, hey, you want to learn this? You want to learn that? You want to learn this? Hey, that's how I learn. You got Kung Fu and you got Shaolin Kung Fu, got all this kind of different teachings. These kids are doing this at a young age. you know. So I noticed that, and there are some kids who will go over there and they're like, you know what, you're a powerful spiritual person, you know, and they will talk to you differently than the people over here will talk to you. So one of the biggest things that most people notice is that a lot of these teachings are places where people either bow their heads or put their head up against somebody else's head or put their head to the ground or put their head up against a tree. A lot of those teachings are a place where people look at the sun. You know, they're in all those different locations. You will find a lot of those different locations. And then there are people who are real good who live in jungles who do these teachings. So a lot of people don't know that. Like if you play Street Fighter, there are people who can do capoeira and spin and release fire out of them, like Zuko from Fire, like from Avatar: Last Airbender. Fire Nation is real. Everything Zuko has been doing is real. Those people can really fire bend like that. They really move like that. They really can do capoeira spins and shoot fire out like that. They really move like that. Just ask somebody who's from South America who knows. They will let you know. You got Machu Picchu, and you got the Sun Temple and stuff like that. They will let you know that there are people who move like that. And a lot of people in America don't know that, so they just like, oh, you know what? I think they're gonna do this. So I always know that because a lot of that's one thing about me. A lot of gang members are doing these different mooches and throwing up stars, and they don't know what they're doing. Now, some of them do. Some do know. They do know because they've done it for so long, and they didn't. They haven't been doing like a lot of the illegal activity. But there are people who really are involved in certain things, and they don't know that these different things are over there. Like there are ways people communicate with different mudras and hand signs they do over there naturally, but these people have it over here as a game. So that is the biggest thing. I was always wondering. I hope I don't go to a location or another country where, you know, doing this with my hands is a game, because they may take it offensive, or they are doing this with your hands is that that you're in a frat because they may take it offensive, because there are a lot of different, even some of these HBCU frats are doing something that they don't know that they're doing. And if you talk to somebody who know how to do an actual move, they will tell you to stay disciplined with your one move before you master it, before you move on to the next one. Like Goku and Naruto, he's not going to give up the Rasengan, and Goku's not going to give up that Kamehameha wave. They're not going to give up those moves. They're going to keep doing those moves over and over. If you watch the show, these people are always on a beach. They're always on a beach. Goku, Ryu, they're on the beach to learn, Earth's magnetic pull and magnetic pull with the waves and stuff like that. And even here at Academia and One Punch Man, there are people like One Punch Man and here, I don't want to say like fully like him, but they act like that. They really can do those things, but that's the thing. That's a shock that some of them really do have that demeanor. Like they really don't care. Like they really don't look at it like how some people look at it. You really got people like it's really like how they have on a show like on Goku on Dragon Ball Z. It's really like a handful of people who really can do those moves around the whole planet, and then you got everybody else just living in society and using technology. That is a good example of how it really is. But right now in different countries, they talk a lot about it. And I had to let people know that because this is one reason why I had to change my video approach. I had to change my whole entire approach because it was shocking. Like a lot of people don't know that is real. And underneath the video, I'm going to have like the one for Tumo, the one for superhuman strength, the one for communicating without words with the mind, the one for the vibration with the communicating with vibration with the mouth at a strong level, and there's the one for the sun method. So a lot of people don't know that these different teachers are overseas, so they're already talking about the experiments that they're performing over there. They're already talking about how they're trying to learn these meditations. Some of these people go into hiding because there are people who want to learn this for like make it so like Mega Man, Astro Boy, Go Gadget, like I said, Beyblades, and you got people like Akira, they do something like Elf and Live, they actually try to do experiments like that on people like that. So that is one of the biggest reasons I am making this video because even Spider-Man is doing some real moves, and even the newer Spider-Man is doing some real moves that are real. The funny thing is that a lot of people are going to be doing those soon, but these moves are real, people. So if you never seen one done, if you finally get a chance to see one done in person, you will notice that it's real. When you finally see somebody can hit you with their vibration like they do on the show, to the point it can push you back, to the point you're acting just like how they act on the show, that's when you know it's real. These people really can do stuff that most people think is they think it's not possible. But have a good day. Like I have, this is Super Suit Saga. I'm working on that with a little audio. Super Suit Saga. Unplug your TV, unplug your Wi-Fi box, unplug your game system. See if you notice the difference in the messages. Download it, copy all the different stuff from the website, and see what you notice. And like I said before, a lot of these different shows are teaching real moves. So some of you girls are watching Sailor Moon, but know that that is real. They really do study the solar system, and they really do know how to do some of those moves for real. Those are actually real moves. Naruto, those are real moves. Those are real moves. Majority of Naruto moves are real. Majority of everything Naruto do is real. Majority of his moves are real. Um, and there are kids who start off at that age. Like they actually got to get tested, like how he got tested at that age. So these are little kids who started. That's why I tell you never go into a community of talking about spirituality or light work, all that kind of stuff, and start getting bothered at somebody because they have something higher than you. Because like they have on the show, that is real. You may have people like they're so powerful. I'm just an example. They're so powerful. How do they give that way? I don't like this. This is going to become a problem soon. There are a lot of people in America like this. A lot of people in America like this because they never seen it before. So some of these kids keep it hidden. A lot of them keep it hidden. A lot of kids keep it hidden. Now who don't notice the ones who keep it hidden can know who can do it, and the ones who they can know. They can look at you and know. Just how on Dragon Ball Z they can look at you and know your power reading. That is real. So even from what because moon with Goku turn into the 8 mode, that's real with the heartbeats, and even with their tail, the tail. Now that's something like underserved people know what I'm talking when it comes to the tail. If you know about moon gazing in the tail, but a lot of that stuff is based on like real science, real history, real different things, and even when the game comes to the game of God of War, I look at some of the descriptions of there's some stuff in there is real with the way they describe it, but this is the video for the anime meditations and superhuman abilities. And mostly people do not look at superhuman abilities. They just look at it as being a normal person who just know how to control their spiritual body. And they can look at most people call themselves spiritual warriors because these people can harness their spirit and release Kamehameha waves and shotguns and spirit guns and rock paper scissors, and they can release all these different things out their body. And if you watch the show, their shows are teaching. I'm going to get a list of the shows that are teaching you. You can just copy it down. Once you get the basic instructions, just copy it down. And if you have a free meditation retreat or anything by, just copy down and see what resembles that. Just look up different meditation schools that have that resemble, and they would teach you. Some of them will not teach you straight up. They will not tell you that, hey, this is going to teach you how to do this. They will not do that. They would just say, nope, 2 hours a day. I want to learn how to nope, 2 hours a day. I want to know how to nope, 2 hours a day. I want to know how to nope 2 hours a day. I want to know how to nope 2 hours a day. And then after a year, you be like, oh, wait a second. There you go. I taught you. This is one way I learned. So I actually learned that way. So some people on the internet know that, and they get mad. They're like, no, man, you're not supposed to know like that. I'm like, no, man, that's how I learned. I learned that way. So I can see that a lot of you all do not know that. So you're watching these videos, never went to a meditation retreat, never been meditating for years, or did a meditation retreat just multiple years around, or never meditated for most of your day before, and you have never noticed what these things do to the body and the mind. Like there's one like they have on Dragon Ball Z where they can meditate and they can fight you in their mind before they fight you. That is real. That is real. There are a lot of different things that they do on Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT that are real from real teachings. So these people, overseas is like, oh yeah, that's real. Oh, only thing I don't know about is the space part, but everything's real. And then you got Nice to Sidonia. They talk about the eating the sun. They're working on that. That's a real program that they're working on right now for space travel. That's what I talk about. Nice to Sidonia and terraformers. So if you watch those shows, you know that a lot of these different things are real. A lot of these different games are real. So this is love to you. Continue to grow. And you know, a lot of people want about 13, the 13 vibration, and then the 14, and all that kind of stuff. So there are different, you know, I know Kemetic, and then I know Stanislavski, if you know actor, they're talking about 14. And if you know about sun gazing and solar eating, they talk about 13. People who solar eat talk about 13 because they get to that level where they are using 340, 50 kind of, you know, type of thing. So, I don't want to say thing because it's not thing, but still, um, continue to grow. To have a good day, and I'm going to put the links below. This is going to probably be one of a good video for you if you want to learn. I'm probably going to put some. I'm going to make a new video, you know, up on the side, and it's going to have all the different shows. It's going to have different shows and different, you know, the different shows that are teaching you for real. Like you actually watch the show and they teach you. That is one of the biggest secrets that most people are not going to tell you, because most people are not going to tell you because you're supposed to learn how I learn. You're supposed to learn and learn from your spiritual, just discern of it's you as you. 2 hours a day. 2 hours a day. Don't give up. If you're not good, just keep going. Keep going. You're not good, keep going. You're not good, keep going. Keep going. No, keep going. You did it. You completed. Good job, Pastor. Back 2 hours again a day. That's how they teach you. And by like 3 or 4 months, you may notice something different. You may come back and be like, what the, how do I, you know, you may feel like Spider-Man. That's how you feel after you complete for someone. You feel like Spider-Man when he finally got his spider abilities. Now, one of the biggest things I do for mine is I like to plant my, so I like to do mine barefoot, you know, on top of the dirt, and then I like to do mine barefoot with my feet buried in there. I like to do both, you know, and sometimes I have my feet barefoot when I'm inside. But learn your meditation. You know, free meditations in schools all around the city, Kemetic meditations, Zen meditations, all different types of meditations all around the city. If you have free ones, take advantage of all the free ones. You can just get some of these different flyers, you know, stay in contact with some of the people and try the free stuff. And always, when you have free meditation, always donate, always give back, always ask questions when it's free. Because there are people who will charge you for these different things. I learned most of my higher meditations like this for free. I just look at these different websites to, you know, help me learn more about it. So continue to grow, continue to live life, and continue to go up, continue to spar up, continue to better with your DNA in. Love you, continue to grow. And for you ladies, it's like Sailor Moon. Watch Sailor Moon. And also, there's another thing I'm going to get into the sexual part in terms of high vibration sexual part, because I had a lot of people with this big problem. Okay, these spiritual warriors are able to, if they can shoot shotguns, spear guns, command many ways, they can do the same thing sexually. They don't need to touch you. They do not need to touch you at all. They do not need to put one finger on you. They don't need to touch you at all. That's when you know they're on a high vibration with that. And then when they know how to ejaculate, they know how to keep all their orgasmic fluid inside. So there probably is an anime show about it. I haven't seen one, but you know, I haven't seen one, but that is how it is. And there are real anime schools where they have real frats and fraternities like Full Metal Alchemist, like Hero Academia, like Hunter x Hunter. You know, there are real frats in different parts of Asia, and there's some in America. They really do practice these different meditations very hard, and they use it to make money. Make money, learn science and technology. So it's a great son. Love you and continue to grow. Enjoy your time. Save your money. You know, save your money. Unplug. Super soup.